Hey, Mexi Pino, welcome in. Mexi Pino, how's the weather? Must be really nice right now. Hey, wonderful world, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. Good to see you. How was everybody's Mother's Day? Oh, it was cooler than yesterday. Hey, Brooke Comer, welcome in. Welcome back. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get up. Hey, John, welcome back. John, do you have any plans this summer? I think you said you were going to Texas, or you might have been to Texas. I'm in Texas right now until June. Oh, how fun! Brooke Homer, we are drinking. It's called Pink Peppercorn. I love it. It's got like a spicy flavor to it. Pink Peppercorn. It's a chai. Pink Peppercorn chai. Was a good buy. I really like it. Let me straighten out some of these. I feel like these are all cluttered together and we can't enjoy them the way that they are meant to be enjoyed. We also have that. Oh, next summer you're going to go to Disney Cruise? Oh, how fun. How many days? How many days is the Disney Cruise, John? And then after this semester, oh, 7 days? That's exciting. After this semester, how many more semesters do you have left? I'm going to put some glue back on this because it came off. Oh, you graduate next semester? So the fall is your last semester? Oh, hopefully if not, for sure this spring. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got time. I didn't start my education career till 32. So gave me a career is like settling down in a relationship, a long-term relationship. You're in it for the good or the bad. Do you love school? Yeah. Isn't it nice? It's a nice cocoon. I enjoy my days going to class. Yeah. I know. I love my college days too. So much fun. So much fun. Put this back up here. Like that. Yeah, you're gonna miss it. I loved it. I love my schedule. I love scheduling classes in the morning and then having my part-time job at night. And then studying on the weekends. Such a great life. Learning, talking to people. But gosh, I graduated in 2005 with my bachelor's. It was 20 years ago. Hey DC, welcome back. Yeah, it was a good life. Then I got my first credential in 2007. Got my second one in 2010. Hey, Christina. Christina, we missed you during the East Coast. How are you? How's everything in Michigan? I love to see the commercials for summer in Michigan. Everything's better. I forgot how they say it. Everything's better in Michigan. They show the Great Lakes and people fishing. So relaxing. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting either for 20 people or it's 9:10. Well, there goes that. We gotta start 10 minutes up. Dan, I graduated my bachelor's on the 9th and high school graduated in 2017. Hey, Faith. Faith, you just come out lurking and you just pop your head out, and make a comment. I was exhausted. I fell asleep. Oh, you took a nap? I bet you that nap was really good. Ugh, I love a good nap. Love a good nap. Working is my thing. I'm an unpaid volunteer in that. I love it. I love it. Oh, good, Christina. Christina, how's your finger doing and how's your leg doing? Remember you had a twitching in your finger and your leg. Hopefully everything's okay. It's finally getting warm here. Oh, it's getting warm in Michigan. Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. I gotta go to Michigan. Michigan borders Canada, right? Oh, both are good number of pain. Yeah. I think Michigan borders Canada. I think at one time I was looking to go visit Canada and I realized that you could, at some parts you can see America on the other side. Oh, you guys too, yes. It does. Oh, does it, DC? Okay, yeah. I want to see that. I gotta make that trip. Gotta make it. All right. Today we are going to start the live with Curious George. Oh, my brother went to Canada this weekend. Oh, nice. I want to do there's this maybe when I get older. There's an 11-day train trip across Canada that I would love to do, but it's something like 10 or 11 grand to do. I thought, that's how I would love to see Canada. Canada is so big. You get to see it in one shot. How nice. Christina, what part of Canada is accessible? Is it far? Is it a long trip, or is it just like an hour, 2 hours away? Hey, Allie, welcome in. Oh, you graduated on Friday? Oh, congratulations, Allie. All right, we got a lot of college graduates and a lot of college kids on vacation. Excellent. Congratulations, Allie. That's huge. You will not regret that. I honestly have I've never been out. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Yes, congratulations to all our college graduates and to all our college kids that are on vacation after a semester. Faith, Allie, John, DC. I think DC, you had mentioned you were in college. Where you were going to school? I can't remember. Hey, Anna Ferguson, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Curious George in the snow. Man, I was nervous on the night. Walk on that stage. Oh, DC, you're a teacher. I think you had mentioned that. What grade level do you teach? This is George. Oh, you got your master's last December. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, how fun. That's a huge relief. Such a big, that's a big feat. Oh, 5 through 12 band. Oh, how fun. Music. That's really exciting. Oh my god, this must be middle and high school. It must be so fun. Must be a good time. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. One cold day, George went to a winter sports competition with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. They were outside all morning and wanted to warm up with a hot drink. Middle has Sarah, I passed my NCLX nursing boards on Friday. Oh, congratulations, Sarah. Excellent. DC. Yeah, I love it. We should all give ourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations, guys. You guys worked really hard for that. And that's something that people can never take away from you. So George and the man in the yellow hat are on a skiing trip, and they're gonna go inside to get up themselves a hot drink. At the ski lodge on top of the mountain, the man said, George, why don't you wait at this table while I get some hot chocolate? I'll be right back, so don't get into any trouble. George liked being at the top of the mountain. There was so much to see. There was something interesting. George thought it looked like a spaceship. He was curious. What was the spaceship doing on the mountain? George forgot all about waiting for the hot chocolate. So here we see the man with the yellow hat telling George to stay there and don't get in any trouble. He's gonna go get the hot chocolate. But then George sees one of those ski sleds, gets a little curious, and climbed in. A man in a racing suit saw him and said, Where are you going with my sled? He tried to stop George, but it was too late. The sled shot down the mountain with George inside. This is no spaceship, thought George. This is a rocket. Stop that monkey, the man yelled, but George could not stop, and there was no one to stop him as he sped faster and faster through the snow. There he is, little George, stealing this man's sled. The man gets really excited and says, Stop that monkey! Are those actual crickets in the background or soundtrack? Anna Ferguson, it's the moon. It's our YouTube moon background, and it has crickets in the background. It's both. Suddenly, the sled slipped sideways, and George didn't know how to steer. The sled swished through some trees and whacked into a pole. Yeah, this is our, hey Anna, welcome in. This is our camping theme until mid-June. We're going to be camping and making summer decorations. Oh, by the way, guys, this is our project for Wednesday. We're going to be making little paper flowers. This one's the little model. We should put some glitter on it to make it pretty. And these ones we're not going to put on the tree. We're just going to set them here like little decorations. Look at how pretty that looks next to the candle. Yeah, we love a good camping theme. Look at how pretty the candle looks with a little flower next to it. I love your themes and crafts. You always Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. We're going to be using the glitter. So if you want a nice powdery blue glitter flower, maybe some of you might want a black flower. It's a good color for glitter. We have a good copper color. How gorgeous that copper is. A copper, a green, or if you want to mix it, we have this teal. It's like a greenish teal. And then our favorite red for our rose. Luckily, George was not hurt, but this was not where he was supposed to be. Now, how would he get up the mountain? George looked at George looked at the sled. It was stuck by the pole. He looked up the pole. Now he could see how a little monkey could get to the top of the mountain. George climbed the pole, and when an empty seat came close enough, he jumped. Yeah, copper is really pretty. We haven't done that color. No, Anna, we haven't had an opportunity to. We haven't had an opportunity to use this one. So gorgeous. This one's one of my favorite ones. You can't have too many choices of glitter. You just can't. So here's George getting into all sorts of trouble. He decided to climb this pole, and now he's gonna jump on that ski lift. What a view! From up in the air, George could see everything. As he rode up the mountain, he watched tiny skiers race down. When he reached the top, George was happy to see the ski lodge. So there's George. While the man in the yellow hat's getting the hot chocolate, he thinks George is sitting there waiting. There's a little log cabin. This was where he was supposed to be. George found the table, but he couldn't find the man with the yellow hat. Where could he be? George looked down the mountain. There was someone who looked like his friend. Maybe his friend was going down to get George. But how could George get down the mountain this time? If only he had another sled. So there's the little ski lodge. And there's George looking for his friend. Why, here was the monkey-sized sled. George took the sled down and gave himself a push. The sled was quick to pick up speed on the steep mountain. So he goes into the cabin and he sees this pizza restaurant. It's got these different sizes of their pizzas. And he takes one down and he uses it as a sled to go down. George zigged his way this way and that way, then another way altogether. He flew over a hill and landed on the raceway. "It's a monkey," yelled a boy, and the crowd cheered. He's on his own little race there with that pizza plate. "Look out, little monkey," someone yelled from the crowd. But George was going so fast that the wind roared in his ears and he could not hear. But George could see. He saw a skier right in front of him. Could he stop? No, the crowd gasped as George crashed into the skier and flew up in the air. The skier that went tumbling and his skis snapped right in half when George came down. There he goes, sliding down. Right after that guy knocks him right over, creating all sorts of chaos. He landed on the broken ski and kept going. The crowd was amazed. "What is he doing?" they asked. "Is he skiing? Is he sledding?" "He's surfing in the snow," said a boy. George sailed down the mountain and came to a smooth stop. What a show! The crowd cheered as George took a bow. No one had seen skiing like this before. When the skier arrived, everyone was glad to see that he was not hurt, and they cheered for him too. Soon the man with the yellow hat arrived. He was glad to find George. George creates all that chaos. And the man with the yellow hat, he's always gone for that time. And then by the time he gets back, George has already solved his problem. George was glad to finally find his friend. The man with the yellow hat made his way through the noisy crowd to apologize to the skier. I'm sorry George caused so much trouble," he said. "That's okay," said the skier. "I still have another race and another pair of skis." Then he said, "That was some skiing, George." Later that day, the skier raced again and won. It was a new record. The crowd went wild. They were still cheering when the skier found George at the finish line. Thanks to you, George, this big crowd stayed to cheer me on, he said. I couldn't have won without them. Or you. George saves the day. He got this whole crowd to come and stay and watch the skier win. And there's George with his little finger up, little thumbs. Thumbs of approval. He lifted George to his shoulders and the crowd cheered once more for their favorite monkey skier, George. The end. Curious George. Always a good way to start the life. Always a good way to start the life with Curious George. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do we give the new adventures of Curious George? 1 through 10. What do we give it? Sarah, 10. Sarah, you enjoyed that one? Yeah. I give it a 10. I give it a 10 as well. Christina, 10. Renee, 1. Oh, Renee, I think you meant a 10 by that one. Ali, 10. DC, 10. Renee, 10. Renee, welcome back. Stacy, 10. Yeah, you forgot your 0. Brooke Comer, 10. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, that one was a good one. Really enjoyed that one. Yes, very nostalgic. You're right, Sarah. Lots of nostalgia. For those of you who joined the West Coast and were not with us in the East Coast, some new things for this week. We were able to find just a little critter collection. This one has 7 books, 7 stories inside. So for those of you who love a good little critter, we will be starting this one as soon as we are finished with Curious George. I found this one at a thrift book online. Guys, $4. $4 and 40% off a DoorDash. They give you a little coupon with it. Yeah, Bears and Bears is really good. Mm-hmm. Hey, Corey, welcome back. Yeah, we love a good little critter book. And the little critter book, I learned on this live. I've been reading these books forever when I was in elementary. And little did I know that on each page, you have to find the mouse and the spider. There's the mouse, and there's a spider on the page somewhere too. Oh, is it being that tonight? Oh no. Let's see if we can find a good example of where the spider is at. There's the mouse. And the mouse and spider don't really have anything to do with the story. They're just there. And you gotta find it. So this is probably pre-spider, because all I see is the mouse. And it's on every page too. Oh yeah, here's a good example. The spider is right here, and the little fold out. And then there's the mouse. I was just reading, Anna Ferguson, right? I was just reading it to the live, and somebody said, oh yeah, you gotta find the spider and you gotta find the mouse. I was like, get out, really? And sure enough, yeah, there's the spider there. There's the mouse. All right, so as soon as we finish Curious George, we'll start this one. But remember, we have one more story left in the Curious George anthology. And then we have these freestanding ones. So we still have a whole week left of Curious George. So if you are a Curious George fan, Your time is here. All right, let's look through the stacks. We still have a lot of good stories left from our last library haul. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 books. Our last library haul, it was a good haul. It was a good haul. Next, we're going to read Happy Dreamer. Happy Dreamer. For all of us who have our heads in the clouds as students, or for all of us who just have our heads in the clouds as adults, we're happy dreamers. You just have to be. You just have to be. We love a good end page. We love when an author gives us something to chew on before the actual reading of the book. And you get, this one has given us really cool end page here with some good words in here. Savor, share your dreams. Be you times 2, period. Optimist. Happy dreamer. A happy dreamer. I am a happy dreamer. I used to be more of a dreamer. Oh, Rach, were you? You gotta dream a little bit more. I'm really good at dreaming. Daydreams, big dreams, little dreams, creative dreams. Dreamer Maximus. I love the way this starts. I am a happy dreamer. Yes, we gotta start. We gotta work on that, Rach. Dreams. What dreams do we have today? My dream is, the third part of my life is to live in a ranch style, minimalist, mid-century modern home. Paid. That's my dream. Sometimes the world tells me, sit still, be quiet, pay attention, focus. Right, you see? Dreamers are always told to sit still, be quiet, pay attention, focus. But my dreams have a mind of their own. Sometimes my mind just takes flight. I hear a beat and I gotta move. Then I hear another and another. Jumping over a rainbow of music. Wish you could hear inside my head. Trumpety zigzag jazz. DC, this book's for you. Oh, Christine, your birthday's in 9 days? Yay! We gotta remember that. Sometimes I'm a quiet dreamer. When I make time to stay still and hear myself think, to let go and see what takes shape. Do you see that? So here he is, lying out, looking at the clouds, looking at the different shapes of the clouds. You've got a boat. You got a little horse. I'm going to see the new Lilo and Stitch movie. Oh, how fun. I didn't know there was a new one coming out. My nephew usually keeps me on top of those things. Sometimes I'm a swing high dreamer, way up high beyond the clouds, so high I can touch the sky. That sounds like a lyric. Oh, it's a live action one. Oh, I gotta check that out. Sometimes I swing high dreamer, way up high beyond the clouds. Reminds me of a lyric. I can also be a loud dreamer. Hello, world. I'm not I'm a shout at the top of my lungs dreamer, even if I'm just aloud out aloud inside my head dreamer. Aw, I like that picture of him on the cliff. Hello world. Sometimes I'm a colorful dreamer, painting my own path full of surprises at every turn. Look at that gorgeous color. My dream is to become an author. I've had stories rolling around my head. Emma Ferguson, go for it. Definitely a dream to aspire to, especially with the technology that we have. It makes it so easy. I can dream even when the lights are out. All circuits on, fireworks. I light up. I'm all ears, eyes, heart, and mind. Look how pretty that is. The fireworks and the little silhouette. I have so many dreams it can get messy. Creative, chaos. I love how there's a blue tint on this. A blue tint. We love a good moon. Cleaning up hides my treasures. If you make me, I will put my things away, but then there is less of me to show. I love it. Creative chaos. These are the moments I feel alone, boxed in. I can totally relate to that. Totally alone, boxed in. And yet I always find a way back, plunging into an amazing, delightful, happy dreams. Out of that box, these purples, lavenders, and blues, yellows, golds, browns. I'm really good at being me, a dreamer, surprising, caring, funny, gentle, smart, and when I tumble back to earth, a dreamer. I know I'm okay. Dreamers have a way of bouncing back and moving forward. And moving forward. Oh, look at this. And then you pull it out. Oh, it's stickers. Wait. Oh, it's just many versions of being happy. There are so many ways to be a happy dreamer. What kind of dreamer are you? Aww. The ends. Oh. Happy dreamer. A good reminder. Just like our friend Rachel said, we need a dream. What is your dream? Everybody in the comment section, what is your one dream? Mine is, I love my apartment and I love where I live and I'll never move unless I can get into a ranch style mid-century. Paid off. Paid off. That's my dream. That's my dream. What's everybody else's dream? What are you guys dreaming about? Rachel, I love that. Own a cottage house. Yes. We'll take turns staying in each other's homes. My dream when I was little was to be a singer. Christina, you can still do it. DC, love. Love's the thing, you know. Move to Seattle and do wedding planning. Oh, Allie, that would be so much fun. I want to be a nurse. And no, I can't say that. anesthetist one day. I hate seeing it. I love it. That's so funny. Yeah, that's a difficult part. That's the part you're gonna have to. But there's so many people that do it live now where you don't have to get in front of people. I couldn't do this in front of people. I like doing it in the comfort of my own home with just a screen. My dream now is to be rich. Yes, I completely agree with that dream. Completely agree. All right, let's look in the stacks, see what we got. See what we got. Let's read this one. I've been sitting on this one for a while. I was waiting for Sarah. I was waiting for Memorial Weekend, but now's a good time as ever. Across America, I love you. We have to give America some love right now because America, she's hurting right now. America, she's hurting right now. America, America has a problem. She's hurting right now. So we need to show her some love and remember her for who she is. Remember her for who she is. America, I love this old style American flag here. It's very cute. Yes, America, you need a miracle. Pink hearts. Yep. America has a problem. It says, to honor the spirit of America, this book is a gift from your friends at Disney. I love it. Across America, I love you. Wherever we journey, wherever we call home, one thing is always true. You are part of me, and I am part of you. In the forests of Northern California, branches of giant sequoias reach up to rock the moon and cradle the western sky. Reach up to embrace a universe of possibilities. My arms reach too, ready to rock and cradle you, to embrace the universe of possibilities in you. Northern California and the redwoods. We love a good moon. We love a good moon. This goes with our camping theme. They have a moon. We have a moon. Circling above Alaska's wildlands, unseen, a mother eagle watches and waits and watches for her little eagle to grow into its courage and live its eagle dreams. With more faith than experience, the eaglet must step into thin air and soar. You will fly to your dreams one day, and I will sing you on your way. Oh, is it a full moon tonight, Caitlin? I gotta check that out. Yeah, gorgeous illustrations across the Americas. We love a good nest. This looks like holly almost, the leaves. There are craggy coves and quiet inlets up and down the rugged Pacific coast, places where travelers can pause a while and rest. It is here that marine animals and seabirds come when they tire of the freewheeling ocean, or when storms rage. I am a cove, an inlet apart from the storms, a shelter when you wish to come home. Faith, can't wait for book 37. Girl, you'll be waiting a long time. Sarah, I love the, yeah, definitely very 90s. Yes, very old school drawings. See the Rocky Mountains rise from the backbone of the continent? They've stood just so for as long as anyone can remember. Yet in mountain years, they are young and still changing. You are changing too. Sometimes I can see it, and sometimes you change like the mountains, in ways invisible to my eye. I love who you are and who you will become. I'm willing to settle for book 12, but it's just keep going with them books. Just keep going. The deserts of America's southwest, immense stretches of sand and sage, red rock canyons and prickly stands of cactus have a secret. Each year, sudden springs and flowers that but briefly bloom transform them into gardens. You will surprise me when you bloom all at once and with little warning. I will celebrate your surprises. A streamathon? That would be a lot. Maybe during the summertime, guys. The beautiful, gorgeous desert. We love a good desert scene. The red rocks, the little flowers, the cacti. Watch how the sweet grasses of the prairie bend with the wind, bowing to a greater force. But which is stronger, the winds that blow and howl, or the grasses that so graciously bow? Sometimes you must bend, and sometimes you must stand against the wind. It won't always be easy to decide. Look at how pretty that is. The fields, golden fields, the fan, the windmill. Yeah, it's a gorgeous one on Hannah Ferguson. Isn't that pretty? And the little farmhouse in the back, Americana. We love a good Americana. It is from the carefully tilled and tended fields in the heart of the land that nourishment comes, yours and mine. Squares and circles, rectangles and borders etched in earth. From a living patchwork of plenty, I nourish you now, though soon you will learn to feel body and soul on your own. But in times of wanting, there's a place for you at my table. How pretty that is. Farmland. Farmland. We love a good farmland. At its destiny at the Gulf of Mexico, the Mississippi is formidable, wide and powerful with no need to hurry. Yet where it begins in Minnesota, it's a tiny rushing stream. Like the little Mississippi, you are young and rushing toward a destiny that is all your own. What that is, I do not know, but if you should need me, I am here, where you began. How gorgeous that is. The Mississippi. In the damp southeast are places of mysterious beauty, sanctuaries for the delicate heron and deadly alligator alike. Oak, Fenoki, and the Everglades, pockets of Mother Earth's deep dreaming, even as civilization strains to swallow them whole. You must find a sanctuary too, a place within you that is serene and still. I can't lead you there, but if you listen to your heart and hold fast to your dreams, you will find it. Yes, spooky, isn't it? Gorgeous. And then look at, she's journaling. I can't lead you there, but if you listen to your heart and hold fast to your dreams, you will find it. Hey, bippity boppity boo. Yeah, we have our camping thing. We love a good moon. We are in our camping era. Do you know that the forests of New England play dress up every fall?
trying on leaves of red and yellow and gold. However old the forests grow, they still play, hurling swirling acres of color against the autumn sky. However old you become, keep playing. Doing so will neither hasten winter nor prevent it from coming. But a life without laughing is no life at all.
So maybe I'm willing to do 8, but that's really. I'm I'm here for your sacrifice, Faith. Guys, I love fall. Look at these gorgeous colors. And do you know that the forests in New England play dress up every fall? Look at how pretty. We love a good New England fall scene. Smatterings of paint. Smatterings. Golds, yellows, reds, browns. I can't wait for fall. Across the North Country across the North Country, crusts drift of snow fill the forest, bending boughs and shaping the land anew. The wolf, the deer, and the child shiver, wandering at cold holding spring so deep in its soul. In sunlight and moonlight, in the air, on the trees, on the land, there is white as far as the eye can see and still farther. Yet in all the snowy expanse, no one delicate flake is the same as any other. You are the only one of you, too, a one-of-a-kind child, unique to the world. Across America, I love you. Wherever we journey, wherever we call home, one thing is always true. Aw, thank you so much for the universe, Christina. Love it. The galaxy, thank you so much. That's going to add it to our poor but proud bank account for TikTok. You are part of me, and I am part of you. Look at how pretty that is. Hey, Just Relax, welcome in. Just Relax, upstate New York. Upstate New York. We love a good moon. The end. Across America, I love you. Yeah, she's rich. That's going to our fish fund. The East Coast was asking, when are we getting our fish? So what's the next 4? I forgot what the last ones were. We are going to put that towards our fish fund. So we get our fish. I'm definitely going to post that one as soon as we get off as a thank you. Thank you so much, Christina, for that. The New Adventures of Curious George, we started with this one. Then we read Happy Dreamer, 2. And then Across America, I Love You. Yes, Pink Hearts, I agree. Can you do one more, maybe? Just one. Yeah, that was only 3. Oh. We've only read 3. Are you talking about the books or the universe? Just Relax. Let's take a vote. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, you're having an anxious night tonight, Just Relax? Oh, okay. Yeah, we have one more book. We have one more book in the stacks that we threw. Anna Ferguson 3, Urban Fresh 1, Allie 1, Brooke Comer 3. Just Relax, what's going on? Just everyday stuff? Mexi Pina 3, everyday things? Just Relax, or something new? What is going on with our friend Just Relax? Christina 1. Oh, did you get here late, Jamie? Oh, hey, Jamie, welcome. I think I have to talk to my doctor about anxiety. Oh, okay. I know, I was thinking, no, I'm on vacation. thinking of lowering my dosage for my anxiety medication, but one thing about my anxiety medication, I sleep really good, like deep sleep. When I wake up, I feel like I've melted on the bed, and I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure. I think my anxiety is like DNA level because sometimes I just wake up and I can feel it, but because of the medication, it like tempers it. Doesn't come on really strong. I'm just wondering what it would be like again if I didn't take the medication. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the summer's like. So I'm there with you. The reason I'm sharing that just so you know you're not alone. Yeah, anxiety is difficult. Difficult. All right, let's look in the stacks, see what we have. See what we have tonight. This one looks like a really good one. Yes, deep friends. Hey, BTS Army. I haven't seen you in forever. BTS Army, how are you? Emma Ferguson. Yeah, you were in Japan and then you disappeared afterwards. How's everything going, BTS Army? You're in school too. Did school get? We were talking earlier about how everybody political debates. Oh, yeah. I just realized it always helps to know that there are other people out there that are struggling with it. A moving story. A moving story. We love a good end page. A nice light blue. A moving. So look at that color. We love a good color combination. Oh, you're gonna take a summer class? The summer classes are so accelerated. How many weeks is it? Pete and Tiny were movers. Their broad shoulders and strong hands were just the right size for moving things. Pete and Tiny were movers. I love them already. Oh, 8 weeks. Yeah. What subject is it? Dead. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. Big things and tiny things, weird things, revered things, bulky things, loved, beloved things, anything. Nothing was too small or too light to wrap up tight and treat just right. I love that rhyming. Nothing was too small or too light to wrap up tight and treat just right. Tiny is the bigger one, huh? Oh, microbiology, yikes. Yeah, you're a glutton for punishment. Same, I graduated, but I have to finish up hours, so I'm doing 8 weeks classes this summer. Oh my goodness. Yikes, guys. It's gonna be a busy summer. The brothers were very well suited for their jobs. Tiny had a knack for packing, an eye for organizing, and his 6-box balancing act never failed to impress. Pete was a mover who was definitely not a shaker. He had quite a weight that soothed even the most fretful family. The little ornament. I love it. That little house. Isn't that cute? Look at her leg. It's tiny. Yeah. That's a lot of accelerated courses. We have to manage it. Yeah. But both brothers knew there was no rushing the perfect packing job, which required more peas than a packing box could hold. Padding, peanuts, paper, packaging, and preparation. Protection, patience, and phew.
That is so creative. Both brothers knew there was no rushing the perfect packaging job, which required more peas than a packing box could hold. All the peas for packing. Tiny and Pete were in the middle of one of their biggest jobs ever. The panda family was moving. Hoopsie, said Pete. Hoove it, said Tiny. Got her, asked Pete. Got her, said Tiny. Torky, said the little panda. I guess they have a language of their own. Look at the panda over here. Tiny and Pete smiled at the panda and her turtle every time they passed. And they passed them a lot because they were in the groove of a very smooth move. And the only thing that could stop them was some very smooth what? Peanut butter. Prumble went Tiny's Tiny's tummy. Grumble went Pete's. It was lunchtime. Tiny spread out a blanket while Pete spread the peanut butter. Then they both spread their arms, an invitation. Lunch munch, Pete asked. Yum scrum, the pandas answered. Peanut butter lettuce wraps were her favorite. This one has their own language. Yum scrum. That's funny. Hey Vinny, thank you for the follow. Pete showed her how to make firework sounds out of bubble wrap while Tiny transformed the packing peanuts into confetti. The little panda's laughter made it feel like a celebration. But boxes don't pack themselves, so the brothers packed up the lunch. And once again, they were back in the groove of their very smooth move. Until something went wrong. Look at him playing with all those little scrunchy things, and then the little popping at the bottom. Something was missing. Tiny had just placed the final box into the truck, fitting it in like the last piece of a puzzle, when the little panda called, Torky. Her turtle was missing. Aww. Look at that picture. Isn't that an amazing picture of a turtle, or of a panda looking for its turtle? Kinda look, she asked the brothers, holding up the empty tank. You betcha, Pete answered. Not a fret, Tiny added, patting her head. I hep, the little panda said. Aw, she's looking for her little turtle. They're gonna help her out. The search party searched everywhere until there was only one place left to look. Torky, the little panda called. In there, Tiny stared at this perfectly packed truck, shaking his head. So they went looking everywhere for the little turtle, and then they came across this thinking that it's going to be here. But it was perfectly packed. Yes. When animals have pets, right? But Pete was staring at the little panda. Tiny, he said softly. Tiny turned and saw the little panda, and he remembered that nothing and no one was too small or too slight to treat just right. I love these illustrations of these Pete and Tiny. Gorgeous illustration. So the brothers pulled out couches and credenzas, and carton after carton after carton. They opened boxes, unrolled rugs, and unpacked all their careful packing. Aww. Just to look for the turtle. Look at how creative that was to draw the illustrations. So we get this aerial view of the home, and they're looking everywhere
for that turtle. They even unpacked the truck and took everything out. It's a good use of a book. But there was no sign of Torquay, and they had no chance but to repack the truck. But they had no choice but to repack the truck. Thank you for trying, Mr. and Miss Panda said. Thank you, the little panda sniffed, petting each brother on the knee. Aww. They had to unpack everything for that damn turtle. Hey, Selena, Kyle, won't come in. Pete slowly climbed into the truck. Tiny followed. It had been a tough day, and they were tired. The brothers were so used to lifting things up that it felt strange to have to let someone down, especially small little someone. Look at the little slogan they have: the bearers of good moves. That's really creative. That's really creative. Dim doom, Pete said. Glum gloom, Tiny agreed. Prumble went a sound. Pete looked at Tiny's tummy. Tiny looked at Pete's. But it wasn't their tummies. The sound was coming from the lunchbox. Uh-oh. They're getting ready to leave. What do they see? It was Torquay. Woo, said Tiny. Woo, said Pete. They backed up faster, then zoomed, zoom. Aw, Torquay the turtle. They found him. Look at how happy they are. Their faces. There you go, said Pete. Got her, asked Tiny. Torquay, cheered the panda, and she wrapped them all in a great big thank you of a hug. Aw, the little turtle. She was looking for him all over the place. Because nothing and no one was too big to wrap up tight and treat just right. Aw, the end. A moving story, literally and figuratively. A moving story. This is a good one. A good one. A good way to end the live. That was a good note to end. A lot of inspirational stories tonight. We started with Curious George 1, Happy Dreamer 2, Across America 3, Across America I Love You, and 4, A Moving Story. Which one was your favorite? In the comment section. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Anna Ferguson 3. Oh, thank you so much for the universe. Who gave me that one? DC, thank you so much for the Galaxy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Allie 4. Faith holding out for 8. Pink Hearts 3. Just relax. Oh, DC did, yes. Thank you so much, DC. Jamie 4. That goes to our fish fund. So tomorrow at work, I've been given an assignment. I need to go online and put together how much it's going to cost for our fish and fish tank. And then I'm supposed to post the goal on when we go online so that we can get it. Wonder why it didn't count for the goal. Oh, interesting. Oh, the daily ranking? Huh. Maybe because we need to set up a new one. Oh, you only got the 4th one. I missed them. I can't vote. Oh, you didn't get a chance to see them about me? Oh, okay. Still showing 0-1. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it was, there's like a time limit on those. Okay, let's take out
Our blossom where is the bag of blossoms? I was looking at them the other day because I was trying to figure out how many we have left. And I might have misplaced the bag of blossoms. I gotta be careful with that candle. It's not too much. Okay guys, let me look for the bag of blossoms. What did we do with the bag of blossoms? They've gone missing. Oh well, we're gonna have to look for them because that's the whole part of spring and summer is to put the blossoms up on the tree. Selling himself short. And put it up one for the. You mean the set up the goal now for the little thing up here? I know, I should, huh? I went out and back in now. Oh, okay. It says goal achieved and it also says Pink Hearts, is that true? I'm gonna sing for you. I'm gonna sing for you. Now, I'm gonna have to find where those bag of blossoms are at. Because I can't find it. Oh, it said something about book 8? Oh, okay, babe. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for the 28,000 likes. I'm gonna have to look for those blossoms. It's gonna bug me. Thank you so much for the 28K. Thank you also for the galaxies. I really appreciate that. And one more book for the Galaxy Descent. Great. Just relax. You can go on our YouTube or on Instagram, and these get uploaded so you can watch the East Coast feed to calm your anxiety. Alrighty, friends, we will be back tomorrow. I'm planning on going to the library either tomorrow or Wednesday because we need to get fresh new titles. We need to get fresh new titles. So 10 next time, basically. Yes. Alrighty, friends, have yourselves a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. See you later, guys.